I think it's time to bring joy back into the world.
This is an after show. I don't know if you know what that means. After means it happened. Something happened beforehand that we're talking about. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. So I'm gonna make this really clear. There's the present tense, there's the past tense, and then there's the future tense. So presently, we're doing an after show. After is in the past tense, meaning something has happened that we are now discussing. So in the future tense, it might be good for you to learn from this past tense experience you had to go ahead and look at the thing that the after show is about before you come here and make an ass of yourself, because that's what's going to cause people to tell you to fuck off. And yes, it is okay for them to tell you that because you're being a dumbass. So fuck off. Because I know that I know that future, present, and past tense are a thing that happen. I'm looking forward with my foresight. Foresight, by the way, Ren, is when basically when you take your experiences from the past. I know we talked about past tense and what that means. So when you take that experience of that thing that happened to you and you use that and you use your cognitive abilities to think things through about, well, this has happened in the past and these things are a little bit similar in the present. So now we're in the present tense. You can use that in the present to look ahead towards the future tense to think about what might happen in the future. That's called foresight. And so I'm using my experience and understanding of what I've seen happen in the past and what I'm thinking about in the present for what could and might be likely to happen in the future. Yo, okay, listen. It's the fucked up thing is that Tina didn't talk to the woman in private about the accusation she was making about her creating child porn. And that's the fucked up thing. It's certainly not the accusation being made, right? Because, okay, listen, time exists, all right? So we're gonna, let me start with it, okay.
Time exists.
Exists.
Can I say how much I love you right now?
There's some people view time as the fourth dimension and discuss it that way. Some people view time as a linear description of things changing and measure it that way. Some people describe it as a weird soup. No matter how you decide you want to describe it, time is a thing that happens. It's an event, and to be an event, time has to exist. So if we take the concept that time exists and then start applying it to things that happen, it means that Tina might not want to talk to someone accusing her of making CP, you fucking absolute moron.
We don't know. How did you know, Cindy, that it was Dottie who made an allegation? I don't get it.
Well, we're talking about Dottie. Okay, hold on. I'll address this. Okay, so there's this thing called time that exists. And this what's happening, Cindy, right now is an after show, right? So after
Cindy was there in the live chat of that show.
Right, is in the previous, like what happened before, the past tense. Right now we're in the present tense and we're talking about something that happened in the past tense, right? So in the future tense and later on, I believe in you that you can use your cognitive abilities to understand from this experience that you had in the past, that you can then in the future, when it's the present for you, understand that the after show, Manya's after show, tea-spiracy and sipping tea under the willow tree, not owning their nasty, is about Manya's stream that just wrapped up, meaning that when we're talking about CP and the creation of said CP and those allegations, we are talking about what was addressed on Manya's stream. And the shit, I know you were there, but I'm just going to cover this because I think you can't rub two brain cells together. I believe you have them. I believe you have two brain cells, but you're not quite able to just rub them together.
Yeah, like I said, that was the first I've ever heard of those allegations were from Katie.
Yeah.
What was discussed?
Sorry, Cindy, you have to give us a timestamp or something.
Yeah.
What was discussed was AZ agreeing with, saying that it was true, and bolstering Unirock's fucking random ass bullshit and accusations about who was making CP. So yes, AZ was saying that the group of us were involved in getting Nat and taking advantage of her in creating CP. Congratulations. He did actually accuse people of creating or being involved with the creation of CP, and believe it or not, that's the thing we're talking about. I don't know why this was so fucking hard for you to follow.
That was a total clown fiesta. I love it. I had a blast. Let's do it again next year.